What is up, guys? And today I'm going to be commentating between Asian Sensation and Jackson or CandySyn. And this is Ryan MCJ or Ace of Eternal. And right now we're just going to have a normal Battles of the Mobile series, but it's going to be an awesome one. Two great players here today. And right now we have Jackson's point of view. So we're going to head right into the game. Jackson looks like he's going... Oh, Jackson is going Balloon Eco. So that is pretty... surprising. He's going Balloon Eco. Not many players go Balloon Eco on Temple, but it looks like Jackson is, so let's see how good he can do defending these rushes. So it looks like Josh is going to go farms, like most people do, but Jackson is going to go no farms. He's just going to go Balloon Eco. So this is going to be a pretty interesting match, actually, to see what happens. And it looks like Jackson's going to Balloon Boost the Reds just from the start. Try to get lives on Josh, but it looks like he's going to be able to get those triple darts. Yeah, so he gets up the triple darts just in time, so Josh isn't going to leak here. But, okay, so no one is leaking yet. If Jackson leaks, then he probably is going to lose this game, because if he leaks, then Josh is going to have a way better advantage with the farms. So if Jackson does not leak at all, he has a way better chance of winning the game. So all he has to do is just make Josh leak one life. But you never know, maybe Josh will not leak a life. So it looks like he's doing pretty good defending these Balloon Eco balloons from Jackson. But it looks like Jackson's going to make up with some pinks. And this might do some damage. And no, it looks like those two triple darts are able to take down the layering pretty well, while Josh is still going pretty good farm eco. So right now, Josh has 3 farms, and I can't really say he's in the lead or not, because, of course, Jackson isn't even going farms. So Jackson is at a pretty good Balloon Eco right now, I'd say. And green still didn't come out, and he's almost at 400, so that actually is really good. And he's going for some pinks, so he's noticing that Josh still hasn't leaked yet. So he's trying to get lives on Josh, because if he doesn't get any lives on Josh, then it will pretty much be a tie. So Josh or Jackson, they have to get lives on each other. So looks like Jackson is now mixing up some blacks with some greens, and Josh putting it down a pretty low or triple darts behind the track to stop any leaking balloons that want to sneak by. And Josh going for some greens, but Jackson just gets up another triple darts, and he's gonna be fine. So Josh is defending just fine. He has 4 farms, used the battle energy, so this might set up for a round 8 rush. So let's see what Jackson does here. If he does not get up the Juggernaut, okay, so he got up the Juggernaut, I think, yeah, so he's gonna be fine against this yellow rush because he's gotten up the Juggernaut, but he probably needs more triple darts. But no, it looks like 2 triple darts is just fine. So Asian is going to be just fine against that little rush that Jackson sent out. But now Jackson has to worry about getting a round 10 defense. So Josh right now having 3 2-0 farms and 1 1-0 farm. But it looks like CandySyn is going for some regrow leads. And is this going to do anything? No, it does not do anything. But now Josh is going for some. They're not regrow, so they don't do anything. And Josh is going for more farms, so he's being really greedy here. And let's see if that bites him in the end. So no, it looks like he's going to keep up his farms. And CandySyn or Jackson deciding to get up the what is it called? The ace. And Josh going for the more 2-0 farms, so he's doing really good in eco right now. And now Jackson, I keep saying CandySyn, but Jackson is now going to go for some blues. So if he goes for some blues, he's going to have a little bit to save up from any rush that Josh tries to send out. But now it looks like he's going for the max eco balloons. So trying to make Josh leak here, and it looks like he's close to leaking, but let's just see how it goes. The spikes are protecting him, and he still didn't leak yet. He still has more spikes. And Jackson now becoming desperate to get some lives on him, so he's going to try to send some spaced rainbows. And it looks like Josh sending a little teaser rush there, making Jackson use his battle energy. So if he does go for an all-out rerush, he probably could beat Jackson, but I don't think it's worth it, or I don't think he's going to try that because he already has a nice farm eco. So yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to go for it. Josh selling farms for the 4-0 farm, and Jackson trying to stop Josh from getting that 4-0 farm by sending him some zebras, and it looks like Josh was able to defend that just fine. So, or Asian. I call Asian Josh, but because that's his real name. But anyway, looks like Jackson is now putting some Dart Monkeys out for round 18 to be safe there. And if Asian goes for an early Moab, it might do damage on Jackson, but he does have the battle energy, so I don't know if that would do much damage. So yeah, right now, Asian is doing pretty good in farm eco. It looks like he's going for the second farm instead of getting the 3-0. But soon he will be getting the 3-0, and Jackson just upgrading some of those triple darts to be ready for a Moab or something. And he still hasn't, I don't really know why he placed the ace, because he still hasn't upgraded it yet. And yeah, there he goes, he's updated now, and yes, he got the Operation Dart Storm. So he's going to be set for any teaser rushes or Moabs. So now Asian is going to start preparing to get up to that next 4-0 farm soon. But, oh, looks like Josh or Asian is going for the BFB. So right now, Jackson decides to sell that, get the sabotage supply line, so he's going to slow down the BFB. And Jackson being very smart here, and he is deciding to use the village to make the upgrade cheaper, which most people probably would not even have done that because they would probably forgot about that already. So yeah, that was a pretty smart play by Jackson, and he was able to defend that BFB just perfectly. So he is going to probably sell that fan club and just keep sending eco. So 1,000 is not bad at all, and it looks like he's gonna get that ninja back down to just be ready to upgrade his sabotage just in case Josh goes for more BFBs or Moabs. So right now, Josh looks like he's gonna be upgrading that 4-0 farm right now, so he gets that 4-0 farm, and this round can be dangerous if you only have 2 jugs because of ceramics. So let's see what Jackson does here. He decides to get up that next juggernaut, but it looks like Jackson may leak here. And is he gonna leak? It looks like he's gonna leak. It looks like he was gonna leak. Oh, I just messed up in words so bad there. But that was really close. Jackson was so close to leaking, but it looks like he just saved himself there. The spike was just perfect. So now he's probably gonna try to over defend a little bit so he can be safe. And Josh still having spikes at the end of the track. So pretty close game right now. Josh probably at an advantage just by a little bit because Jackson has no money saved up right now. He's just spending it all on eco. So if Josh sent an ZOMG, he probably could take Jackson down. But Jackson is just trying to get up his eco as much as possible. So he'll be ready for later game, even though this is kind of late game, but round 30 and stuff. So Jackson still sending max eco balloons, and here comes more ceramics. So since they both have 4 jugs, I think they're gonna be just fine against these ceramics. Yep. And Jackson still going eco, or he's still going max eco, and he has not sold his fan club yet. So that is an extra almost 7.5k that he has saved up just with that fan club. So that's probably why he was going max eco. So yeah, but here comes some layered ceramics with greens, and is that going to do anything? And no, it's not going to do anything. No players are going to leak, and Jackson deciding to go for another village right next to the old village. So I'm wondering what he's doing there, but maybe he's just doing that so when he rebuys the fan clubs, they'll be a lot cheaper. But it looks like now Jackson is done with his eco, and he's going to start building his defense up. So since Josh has the farms, he's obviously going to be the one to rush if he does rush. So Jackson is just going to start building ninjas, and he's going to put them under the village, like I said earlier, which is a very smart idea because they make the tower a little bit cheaper. So what he's going to do here is he's probably going to just keep buying and rebuying the sabotage under the village so that they're cheaper, and that's going to just let him defend ZOMGs faster. So now he's going for more eco, looks like, but the round 27, good amount of Moabs coming out here. So Josh just going ahead and get up as a fan club, and same with Jackson, so they're going to be fighting against his level. And Jackson almost up to 2k eco, but it looks like Josh is saving up because he's not building any more farms. Oh, there he goes. He's building another farm, so once he gets his 6th farm, I think he's going to go ahead and start sending, because there's no need to get more farms if you're at the same life. So, yeah. Jackson going above 2k, so he's being really good in his farm eco right now. But there is a Moab coming out right now, so is Jackson get a no life lost this with no fan club, or he's not going to use the battle energy either. So yeah, he was able to get that because the Bloonjitsu in the back. So there we go, he gets another Bloonjitsu, so he's going to be fine against these mobs for now. And Josh is getting up the fan club again, and now he has 6 farms, so I'm expecting Josh to go for some ZOMGs now. Right, probably around 30, because then they become 40% stronger. So around 30 right now, so let's see if anyone's going to go for... No, it looks like Josh is now getting up some chippers. So Josh right now is pretty much unbeatable. And there he goes. So now he's going for the ZOMGs. The best thing Jackson can do right now is just defend. And then, because he can't really beat Josh right now because he has Bloom Chippers and 6 farms. So Jackson right now can just defend. And if he defends successfully, then it's going to be a tie. And we're going to move on right to the next series. But it looks like he's going to get up those sabotage supply lines under the village, which are a lot cheaper, like I said earlier. And he's going to use a Supermarket Fan Club and probably save up for the ground 0. So if all of this is timed good, Jackson could probably easily defend these ZOMGs. But Josh does have a lot of farms, so it might overwhelm him in the end. And Jackson building more sabotage. I'm just going to keep reusing the abilities to try to make the popping power as effective as possible. So bought that ground 0, and now he's probably going to use it soon. No, he's not going to use it yet. He's probably waiting for them to turn into Moabs. Perfect. So Jackson is going to use the ground 0 at perfect timing there. He uses it as soon as they all turn to Moabs, so they're 1-shot instead of 2-shot. And now Jackson is going to go for more sabotage, and then the ground 0 again. So he was able to afford that pretty easily because it's under the village, and he's probably going to go ahead and use the fan club soon. And it looks like Josh is just maelstroming for fun. I don't know, but now he popped the BFBs down to Moabs again, so he's going to use that ground 0 at the perfect timing. And if Jackson just keeps this up, then he's going to be fine from the ZOMGs until round 38. So right now, Jackson having the ground 0, there he goes, he sold it, and he's going to get it back up. And these BFBs are going to turn to Moabs soon, and he's going to use that sabotage again. And Josh going for some fast cooldown Moabs. So, this is just going to be a big ground 0, and he destroys all those Moabs. So, another perfect ground 0 timing, and Jackson, honestly, is probably going to be good from this rush. But if he does, he actually might get overwhelmed. So, Jackson going for the Supermarket Fan Club again, waiting for them to turn into Moabs, and turn into Moabs perfectly. So he's going to use the ground 0 once they turn into Moabs, and over at Josh's screen, he's just doing fine. But it looks like Jackson was, oh, he was close to dying there, and looks like they're getting close to the end, and he has to use a battle energy because those ceramics were getting close to the end. So now he's going for some more sabotage. So he still didn't get that ground zero up yet, and he's going to get up right now. So Moabs right now, and ground zero perfect again. But it looks like the ZOMGs are getting actually really close to the end, so this might be a little bit dangerous for Jackson. And he can barely afford that sabotage supply lines and uses it just in time, but he's not selling them. So he probably right now should get up a fan club again. But no, it looks like what he's going to do is he's going to use the ground zero, sell it quickly, and buy the ground zero on the other one. So pretty smart play by him. And he's just going to keep doing this. But it looks like the Moabs are going to get by. And this looks like a GG because he sold the wrong one. And is this a GG? And he can't afford it. This is a GG. This has to be a GG. They're getting by a screen. And he loses a little bit of lives, but no, he's fine. And the ZOMGs are way too close. So Jackson's not going to give up. But I sadly think this is game over. So he's going to sell that, get up some more ground zeros, and 2 ground zeros. And he's going to use both of them. They're not going to do anything. So yeah, this is GG, guys. That was a crazy first series. Our first game, and there he goes. So he's down to 0. He was doing very, very good at defending, and now he is only around 35. So he almost beat that, but now we're gonna get in the second game, and Jackson, if I'm correct, I think this is Ice Flow. Honestly, I'm not sure, but I think this is Ice Flow. But this map, nobody goes farms at, so this is gonna be another eco map. And it looks like Jackson is going to be going eco on both of these games so far. And they're starting off with the same strat, sorry about that. And looks like Jackson is getting ready. And he does balloon boost the reds so that he's going to force Josh or Asian to get up the airburst darts as soon as possible. Hopefully, trying to get him to lose lives again. But it looks like actually Jackson was closer to losing lives there, but he did not, luckily. So right now they're both just going to be sending normal balloon eco for now. And right now their defenses are pretty unbeatable until about round 6. Greens can get by with layering. So yeah. Is anyone going to try to get some lives with pinks, even though I don't think they can do anything? It's still a possibility with balloon boost, but it's very rare. But it does not look like it, so they're just going to keep sticking with eco. And round 6 almost here, so they probably are just going to hit the battle energy, but that's going to set them up for a round 7 rush. And if they hit the battle energy on around 8, or around 8 rush, sorry for that. If they hit the battle energy on round 8, that could set them up for later rushes. So right now, greens are coming out, and as you can see, Jackson is sending a good amount of greens on Josh's screen, and it looks like he's going to leak. But yes, I think he's going to leak. It looked like he leaked a few there, and no, he stays no life lost. So Jackson now going for some layering, but Josh getting up 2 extra subs, so he's probably going to be just fine against the pink layering. And now Jackson going for a 0-0 sub, probably going to get that to airbus just in case of a rush on round 8 or 10 maybe. And looks like he's getting the other farm, or the other 0-1 sub, and keeping the 1-1 sub, saving that for the reactor. So Jackson right now setting some regrow whites and probably layer the yellows right on top. So that's going to force Asian to use battle energy, and that is a really bad sign for Josh, because he's going to be open for around 13 rush. His battle energy will be back like at the end of round 13, so this is pretty dangerous for Josh, and he's going to be forced to sell both of his airbust, and it looks like he's definitely going to lose some lives here. Candyson Jackson's still not able to afford that plutonium reactor in time, so he's going to lose some lives here. But like I said earlier, Josh does not have his battle energy, so let's see if Jackson's going to take advantage of this. And it looks like he's going to go for some camo regrow spaced rainbows. So Josh easily defending these, just getting up a couple subs at airbus starts, and Jackson getting up a 0-1 sub, and now they're going eco again. So Jackson looks like he's gonna go up to 600, and Josh is still going max eco. So it looks like it's gonna go a little bit of later game as well. Right now, Josh is probably has a little bit of an advantage, since Jackson did send out that little rush on 13 that didn't do anything. So Jackson probably has a little bit more eco though, because Josh has put a little more money into his defense. So looks like Jackson is thinking about sending a rush in, and almost full ceramic gets by Jackson's defense. Great layering by Josh, and he's going for another one. And looks like Jackson's just gonna be able to get up the airbus starts to defend that. But Josh, with some great ceramic layering there, gets Jackson all the way down to 16 lives. So Jackson has to either send something. Alright, so he's gonna send a Moab right now, and this either has to kill or get him below 16, which is pretty much kill. So Josh is probably going to use the battle energy here. Yes, he's going to use the battle energy. He's going to defend this no lives lost. So this is just going to set up for another Moab, and this could actually get Jackson the victory. So let's see what happens here. Looks like Jackson's... Yes, so he's going to send that second Moab. So this looks like bad news for Asian. And he's getting the Dart Monkeys. Is he going to get the Super Monkey Fan Club? And Jackson going for some ceramics as well. And he gets a Super Monkey Fan Club. Is he going to be able to defend this? And he's going to get more Super Monkey Fan Clubs. He's going to use the battle energy. And no. So extremely intense game there. Great job by Jackson sending those ceramics after. That would have been a failed rush if he did not send those ceramics. So 1-1 right now. This is going to be the determined game. Whoever wins this is going to be the winner of the series. So this is going to be an exciting last game to watch. So it looks like Jackson is going to be going farm dart sub like most people, and he gets the boat, which could be really helpful for a little bit of late game action. Could use that against BFBs. So yeah, both farm starting, and it looks like they're both going to place their subs down. So yeah, Jackson going for the 1-0 farm and going for some reds and blues layering. So he's going to go ahead and get up the barb darts, and most people, I don't know why, but they do what Josh is doing right now. They'll get up the 0-1 sub instead of just getting the 1-0 sub, not having to use battle energy, and then just sell it for a 0-2. Maybe it's just because it's just like guaranteed no lives lost instead of the barb darts, because the barb darts you're gonna have to sell for the airbus darts. So I guess that's why they do it. But looks like Jackson is not going for the airbus. He's going for another farm, and this might cause him some lives, but it looks like nope. Josh is only gonna send 6 pinks, so it's not gonna do anything to Jackson. And it looks like Jackson's gonna be able to get those airbus starts, so this layering isn't gonna do anything. Or maybe it will, actually. Oh, okay, so the airbus was just enough to defend those final balloons that Josh has sent. But right now, they're pretty much equal in eco. Jackson is ahead just a little bit. And right now, greens could do a lot of damage if they're balloon boosted, because subs, just one airbus starts, depending on the map, For instance, this map cannot handle greens on its own. So Jackson going for some space blacks, or of course space blacks, but they're not doing anything, and he's trying to layer them with some pinks. So this actually might do some damage, and it looks like the spikes are going to be able to save Josh a little bit here, and he's going to go no lives lost. So right now they're both going for 4 1-0 farms, when most players do go for the 2-0 farms instead of 1-0, and that is because it is easier to micro with a 2-0. So Jackson sending him a Reaker or a Yellow Rush, and now Josh sending it back, and that is going to get one little yellow through Jackson's defense. So now Josh has the advantage, and he's going to be forced to rush. Jackson is going to be forced to rush. So now Jackson is going for some pinks balloon boosted, and this looks like it's going to get through, and he actually might lose a lot of lives here. And yes, so he's going to be forced to use a battle energy on round 10, guys. So you know exactly what this means. This means, ooh, but Jackson loses even more lives to the leads. So right now, Jackson is still required to rush, but they both used their battle energy early. And right now it's anyone's game, so battle energy runs out. Jackson is wide open for a Reaker rush right now. Josh, why is he not sending a rush? Oh god, Josh. Okay, so he gets a plutonium reactor and the airburst darts and a cluster bomb, so he's gonna be fine against this rush. And it looks like a GG. So yes, so Candy Sun trying to defend as hard as possible, but he's not gonna be able to.